Yeah, what's up guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video we are playing BeamNg. Now, the first things first is I will pull out the D series. Right now I don't really have a specific D series, so we are going to we'll just start with the basic D series, I reckon. Now, we will be taking it through different tests to see what this can handle. So first we've got we are on grid map version 2, as you can see, and we're on the off-road area. So we are going to see what the D series can handle before and after upgrades, because to be honest I'm out of ideas for this game. Now, we are doing this in one big run, so if we take damage, we take damage. So far, the only thing that is really that bad is the drive shaft. As you can see in the bottom left corner, the drive shaft is completely red. So we're going to reverse up. Come on. I got to put it in low just to reverse. Nope. Guess we're going to try and go forwards. Okay, so we will grab this, up the strength. We're going to put this here, so that it will signify where we can go without any upgrades. And now we can go, and we will spawn new. And we have to grab the chassis. Perfect. Now we can bring it over here. Perfect. Now we can control R. Now we will reverse up. Oh, perfect. Now, Now, we did have a lack of power. So, first things first, engine. We will deal with all of that later. I think we'll put the 5.6 liter. Does that work? Nope. V8 LS. Okay. Now, we do have a different engine in this, so if we do have another performance issue, before we put in the turbos and stuff, I will just up the engine to the 5.5, and then we'll see what happens. As you can see, there was already a very high increase in just power. As I said, if we take damage, we take damage. I have completely broken the drive shaft. Let's try that again with a little less breaking everything. So this time I will try and drive it better. Now for this hill we gotta just up it carefully. Okay. Try not to take any drive shaft damage. This is good. So far we've just taken front bumper damage. Now because we did full send the first one, my spare tire fell off. The only reason that I did full send it in the starter without any upgrades is because of the fact that it's a very weak engine, so it doesn't really matter if we kind of just full send it, whereas this is a stronger engine, so we've got to be a lot more careful. Send it. Okay, this is as far as engine upgrades gets me. Now, we can just go we will spawn a new one. Take this one back to the start. Now this one doesn't have the LS in there, so it is a little bit slower, but that doesn't matter. We will put the engine back into it. And I just got one. Perfect. So we'll go Control R or not. Now swing it wide, bring it in hard. That didn't work, but at the same time it did. Okay, so we can Control R. Now we need the engine. Where's the LS? There. So because we did have suspension problems, I will put the new set of suspension in here. It's off-roading. There's a specific one that I need. I think it's just this one then. Huh. Maybe for this I need any level. So pull this out. Oh my. Okay then. There is a lot to unpack here. Frame. Long bed. That looks disgusting. Heavy duty crew frame. This should do. We can put an actual engine in here because that one just doesn't. Just to make sure. It just isn't showing up. Okay then. Hang on. I'm going to go back to the D series. Place current. We can fix everything. So we've got now engine, because I did replace it. Where is it? There. And we need. Actually, I've got an easy way to do this. Come on, game. There we go. Now, frame. We're looking for here. Whoa, okay. Oh, I could put rear diffs in here instead of use suspension. It doesn't. Does this give me? It does, so it doesn't matter about the actual suspension. Heavy, we'll go heavy duty there. Got front suspension, off-road independent front suspension. Now we can off-road front coilovers. We're going to have to change them. We'll go independent front suspension. We'll go front coilovers. Medium, heavy duty. No, we'll go lifted, I reckon. Lifted front coilovers. And you've got the rear suspension. Just go this, I reckon. Rear coilovers. Then we can go. What's this? I'm just looking for anything that gives extra height first. Do rear coilovers. Nope. Race. Those would be good for impacts. Off-road. That's wow. Okay. Nope. Front coilovers. Off-road. That is absolutely perfect. Now we can go links. Long. We'll leave it short in the front. Off-road rear sway bar, I reckon. There we go. And we've got, obviously, off-road front sway bar. And we've got the drive shaft. Perfect. That should be the suspension done. Just checking through. Yep, there's the suspension done. Let's see how well this thing does now. Oh yeah, this is doing so much better. I can already feel the difference in the suspension. Not even damage, like, oh my. Give me one sec, guys, just need to check this. Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry for the wait. Actually, I'll probably just, like, edit it so that it doesn't really show any of that. So if you can see, the suspension is just being beaten, and basically, it's taking it straight up like a beast. Like, it is just taking the hits like there's nothing. Watch. Like, I would have taken... Oh, hang on, I'm gonna get back on the track. Just reverse. I'll just flip it over. There we go. See? Alright. Now, look. As you can see, I can just basically floor it. And even that, like, massive hit just then, I didn't really take any damage. And I've got to reverse. I gotta get a better approach at that. Just like... What the... Let's see if I can reverse it up again. Nope, I cannot. And I gotta like... I will put it in low for this one because I probably do need it. There we go, put it in low 4. Oh my man. Oh my god. And same thing again, the suspension just isn't good enough. Well, we can just reset this one because we've got the car to the left of us there. So we'll reset, and I might put a little bit more power in there. No, I'm going to put on differentials. So, what is it? Locking front diff and locking rear diff, because when you have the diffs in, it's, for some reason, is like stronger, I would say. Oh my. Oops, I love tap the wall. Come on, there we go. So I mean, like, I would have taken damage there with the old, like you saw, with the last set of suspension, I would have taken damage there. I didn't. Now, because I do actually really think this is a good set of suspension, I am going to take a look and see if I can put it on my actual off-road car. And after this, we will take it to the suspension test area. Oh, there, we're good. We're good. Now, that rear right tire is really screwing us over. So, I'm going to reset and take another crack at it because, come on, I'll be back. Alright, I'm back for a second time. Love tap the wall again because I can. Never mind, that love tap destroyed the suspension. So we'll go again. Nice little drifty drift. Oh, we're good. Diffs. As you can see, we have taken no damage, which is really good. And we've just taken our first bit of damage. And that is one of the old wheels. That was a front bumper. I think that was my front bumper. Okay. Now let's see if with the suspension, the power, and the diffs, easy. Now let's see if we can get through this. We can, but I'm not going to count that because it was very shaky and jumpy. So we're just going to pull this off to the side and do it again. Oops. That definitely wasn't the smartest idea. You know what, this works, because technically we don't really need the cab part. There we go. And just because we can, let's pull the bed off. Or let's not pull the bed off. Okay. Now, as you can see, the wheels, the drive shaft, the engine, all of that was actually good. So, it doesn't matter if we do or don't pull the head off or on. So, like, I went at that straight and it just turned. I'm just gonna floor it. That's probably the best we'll get out of that, I reckon. So, let's just keep going. Okay, so the max amount of damage that we have really done is we're pulling a little bit to the left. That was a clean drift. But other than that, not a large significant amount of damage. So we will definitely say that is a pass for now. Now we can move on to the next stage, which is the rock climbing areas sort of things, like the hills and stuff. Now I will automatically put this into low with the diffs on, because these hills can get pretty intense. So we've got this one cleared easy. And I'm pretty sure I did that hill without diffs. But after the hills we will be doing that area. If you want, you are free to copy the design for the D series that I've used in this video. I don't really care. So that's another pass. Now we've just taken 2 wheels off. Not a big deal. It's enough to throw us a little bit off, but other than that, really not that bad. Just pulling. There we go. So we have all of that done really easily. We're gonna control R here. What the? Control R. Put the diffs in. Pretty easy at stage. Now we won't be doing all of like everywhere, but we will be doing most things. Yeah, let's see if we can reverse out of this. Nope. So that's as far as we go. And we don't have too much longer on the video, so at this point I'm just going to play around for a little bit in the off-roading area. So we do have this thing first, which really easy. So I'd say on a scale of 1 to 10 out of hardness, that was like 2. Now this does get a lot harder, so I'd say, like, we basically did make that. So, definitely on a scale of 1 to 10, that was an easy 8. That was, like, super difficult to do. Next we will take this to the suspension test area, as I said I would. Handling, the suspension. Here it is. Quick travel. Don't really need to say that right now. So, first things first is this. That's easy. Suspension, taking it. Really nothing, if you think of it. Now we've got this. As you can see, the suspension is doing all, like, putting in the work. On the suspension test, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, this suspension, so far, easy 10. It is doing so well on, like, especially that second one. That was, like, super hard terrain, and the suspension kind of just took it like it was nothing. So, I am, like, super happy on the way that this suspension is performing. Nah. I don't see anything wrong with this road, so I don't really know why that one's even there. But now we're getting to the stages where it gets a lot harder. I'd say that even after, like, this got a lot harder, like, it went from 0 to 100 really quickly, and the suspension is still doing really good. So I'm really happy with the way that this suspension is performing. Even while turning, like, the suspension does really well on these, so I'll try and like line it up and do it properly. But this thing just won't do it properly. As you can see, it just keeps hopping and stuff around. Like, look at how shaky this is, and the suspension is just taking it like it's nothing. So I definitely recommend this suspension. Like, look, this is easily one of the hardest terrains in this, and it's just taking it like it's nothing. Oh, potholes. I mean, the main thing about potholes is, like, the faster that you take the potholes, the less damage your suspension will take. So, I need this to stop, like, drifting. Anyway, suspension, really good. I don't really have anything to complain about. Like, it was doing really good on the suspension tests. Hang on. I need to reset and take that with more speed so that I can do it. And up. And down. So, that did alright. I guarantee this is getting a little bit boring. Oh, and I have to stop that. So let's go to a different this. We'll go to this area so that we can test the suspension. Just so that we can test the suspension on this map. Control E. Spawn new. Oops. I didn't mean to click that, but I did. Control W. So, first things first, we gotta fix the suspension again. Nope, not like that. I gotta do engine. We'll put that in back in there. Then we can just frame like we had to do last time. Now we've got front and rear suspension. Now first things first, we've got that is what we needed. Nope, not that. And that's what we needed. Open rear, locking rear diff. Now, locking front diff. Front coilovers. Off-road front coilover. Yep. Got. Wow, I forgot there was so many. Sway bar. Off-road sway, rear sway bar. Short. We had long links. Off-road sway bar. Perfect. Now we can get to driving again. I should be taking it slowly over this so we can really like test the suspension. As you can see, I haven't taken any damage like on the body yet. There we go. We just did, and that is only because we hit the like little area. Watch, we're just gonna full send in like the weirdest landing possible, and yet no damage done. Ready? And up, down. Still no damage done to the body, so that's like really good suspension. And so that's pretty good. So this will be everything in today's video, guys. In the description, leave any like mod maps that you want to see me play. Any more like cars or anything like that you want to see me test with like different suspension kits or anything like that. I'll be down to do. Any car ideas that you think would be pretty cool. So if you've got any like different car ideas that you want me to do, like if you want to see me do like a race car with the Starburst or the Bolide, Burnside, Moonhawk, you know, something like that. If you want to see more drifting videos, whatever you want to see, drop it down in the comments and I will get around to doing it in the next video. I hope you guys all have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one.